Okay, we just got through working on the wood mizer sawmill. I posted a video just before this. We're going to go ahead and we got one log up on the mill. We're going to test it and see how it's running and see if it's working right. We got a beautiful chunk of walnut up there. I'm hoping we don't screw it up. Now, I don't know if you guys seen that, but that belt was smoking. So that belt was getting super hot down in there. And I went to touch that pulley right there. The one on the inside, the drive pulley. I touched it and it's super, super hot. Now, why? I don't know. But it's just going to be probably another issue with the sawmill. You know what I mean? It's never ends. The little nitpicking things I got to do to this thing. It kind of makes me angry, but then again, okay, we didn't pay a whole lot, didn't pay $15,000 for it, but you know, should we buy an Alaskan sawmill? Because I know I pull the trigger, it's going to cut. So, I don't know. We're going to let it cool off and then we'll finish this log. Okay, I don't know if you guys seen that on the video. I'm gonna have to, when I go through the video, I'll see if it's there, and I hope it is, but you could see when I stopped to turn that log over, you started getting a little bit of blue smoke out of the top of the chassis here where the belt is, and that drive pulley on that belt was sitting there smoking, and I touched the belt, or I touched the pulley, and it's super hot. So, for some reason now, this is a second belt, it's burning up belts. So I am going to call Wood Mizer, the people that I bought it from. I'm not going to go to the main company that builds them because they don't give a crap about you. I'm going to go to the salesman that sold me this and I'm going to tell him second belt, what's going on. I don't know. I'm just hoping I can get this walnut cut. I know that belt's not going to cut it all. So we're going to give it a try. It cooled off. We're going to give it a try again and see if we can get through this log. I know what that is. That thing's probably still a little bit warm. Junk. All right, so what I did was I loosened up the motor to try to get that belt a little bit looser in there. Loosened up the motor and slid it over a little bit, which makes the belt a little bit looser. But the only problem is the hard chassis right here, it won't let it go anymore because the chassis is hitting the backside of the motor. So the only way I can get that to work is if I cut the chassis, grind that out so I can get it a little bit looser. But it is a little bit more loose right now, so we're going to give it a try and see if it wants to burn the belt up.
You didn't get this other thing put on the side, did you?
Yeah, I tried to get it fixed up best I could.
Be a little too tight. What do you think?
No, I just loosened it. That's the whole freaking...
That handle?
Nah, yeah, it's loose now. See, that blade's turning when I'm... The blade is freaking turning. It's already too tight. And I just loosened the motor. All right, I pulled the motor off because I can't get the belt any looser because the housing, the side of the motor is hitting right there. You see that little black dot right there? That's where the motor's hitting. It won't go anymore, and if I let the motor keep rubbing on there, guess what it's going to do? It's going to rub a hole in my motor. It's going to rub something bad right there. So we're going to take a saw. We're going to take a 4-inch grinder. We're going to cut this chunk out of here, okay? Because wood mizer is not going to help us. We're just going to do it. I mean, we got to modify it. If we have to weld it back shut, we will. But right now, we got to cut it out of there. I cannot get that belt any looser than what it is. So the saw wouldn't reach it all, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go out and get a chisel, and we're going to knock that hunk out of there. Now if I have to weld that back shut, I'm fine with that. The only problem I got now is it's in the way from letting this motor loosen the belt. Okay, you can see the little chunk I took out of there. That's what was hitting the motor. Now, if I left it right on the motor, it's probably going to cut a hole in the motor. So what do? I cut it out. I know I got a hole there, and now I got to drill a hole underneath this square tubing to make sure if water gets in there and it freezes, it doesn't break. Doesn't expand and bust my pipe. But that's what I had to do. Now we're going to get a little paint put on it. Then we're going to put the motor back on and see if it'll loosen up. Ricky said we turned the video off 1 second too soon. As soon as we started it back up again and threw the belt off, or the blade. Need some more. Look how blue that belt is. All right, I think that the cutting the little piece we cut out of there and loosening that belt out helped us out a lot. We had no more issues with the belt. Luck as it is, I hit a nail, couple of them, couple of nails, and went through 2 blades. So it's been a bad day on the mill, but we do got the thing cut up. We will have to watch out for the nails. We know where they're at. And we got to make sure we get them out if we want to put this on the planer. So I would like to tell everyone thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment if you'd like. Until next time.